Good evening, and thank you for joining us for the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce's 2020 Virtual Gala, presented by Appalachian Wireless. This is an unprecedented year, featuring a global pandemic the likes of which the world hasn't seen for more than a century. While times have been hard, the people of Harlan County have persevered, as we always do. We felt compelled as a Chamber of Commerce to continue to work to find a way to recognize the individuals and businesses of our community who have tackled the adversity of 2020 head-on and continue to invest their time, money, and energy into Harlan County. This gala will be a bit different from what you may have seen in the past, but the sentiment behind these awards remains the same. This event would not be possible without the generous sponsorship of Appalachian Wireless, our presenting sponsor. We would also like to recognize Monticello Bank, Home Federal Bank, the Harlan Center, and Appalachian Regional Healthcare for their sponsorship of anniversary awards for businesses celebrating 25, 50, 75, and 100 years in business. What follows is a keynote address from Harlan County Judge Executive Dan Mosley, who will be providing a State of the County address. But first, a quick word from our sponsor.
If you live and work in the mountains of Appalachia, there's one company that's truly invested here: Appalachian Wireless. Here in the mountains, that means having the best wireless service available. At Appalachian Wireless, keeping people in our communities and businesses happy is a big part of what we do.
They're the backbone of everything that we do as far as connectivity, whether it's broadband, whether it's wireless, and they're right there in the middle of it, helping to grow in everything that we do, internet-wise. Cell phones, broadband connectivity, for your house, for your business, they're right there supporting all of it.
To assure the community infrastructure is on the continuum of economic development, we've dedicated account executives, product specialists, business support representatives, and retail sales teams that invest in the success of our customers. Best of all, our technology and services are delivered by your own neighbors, with dozens of retail and dealer locations close to you, with experts to answer your questions. We know that business drives America. Our jobs, our prosperity, our whole way of life. And more than ever before, successful businesses rely on communication.
This is about the people of the region. And Appalachian Wireless genuinely cares, and they answer the phone every time we call. And we greatly appreciate their work, and we could not be as successful and have made the impact that we've had without their support.
When people think Appalachian, they now think Appalachian Wireless. They think about technology. They think about the future instead of thinking, oh, well, look at the hillbilly side of things. No, it's not that. It is future. It is growth. It is now.
Here in the mountains, one wireless provider offers complete support, cutting-edge technology, and personal service because our business customers deserve nothing less. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here with you this evening in this virtual format to celebrate the wonderful things, the wonderful people, and the wonderful work being done by so many. In a year like no other, it's an awards ceremony like no other. Like you, I miss the good times of being together like we typically are this evening, chatting and laughing with each of you, enjoying a delicious meal, and shaking hands with those that are having a profound impact on Harlan County and beyond. This year we've seen our share of trials and tribulations, but we've endured, we've persevered, and we've came together. The year started off with one of the worst floods on record in February. Once again, the flood control program did its job and protected the downtown of Harlan and Loyal from catastrophic flooding. The river at Baxter reached its highest point since the 1977 flood. Around 75 homes in Harlan County sustained flood damage from the wrath of Mother Nature. About as soon as we got the pieces put back together from that, news of a worldwide pandemic started to be told. As we get ready to enter month 9 of this pandemic, I want to thank each of you for the dedication and resilience you've showed over these trying times. Unfortunately, we've lost 14 people to this horrible virus in Harlan County. However, if it weren't for the steps we are all taking together, I firmly believe this count could and would be higher. I want to thank the business community for the sacrifices you've made this year to keep your employees and your customers safe. Your sacrifice has been noticed, and as always, you are putting the health of your employees and your customers ahead of profits. That's what Harlan County does. We look out for our friends, family, and neighbors, no matter the cost. We always have, and we always will. I want to congratulate each of the award recipients tonight. Your dedication to Harlan County is not going unnoticed, and I applaud you for this recognition here this evening. Tonight, I'm honored to touch on some things that are going on in our county and what all we have to look forward to with some projects that are ongoing, even during a challenging time. We just concluded the 2020 census. Harlan County wrapped up the process with a 43.6% self-response rate. This rate is 11% higher than where we concluded the 2010 census. This percentage increase is the third highest increase in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Great job, Harlan County. It's my hope that the increase in participation has helped determine a more accurate count than was performed 10 years ago. Our unemployment rate was 13.4% in 2013, and in June of last year had dropped to 7.1%, one of the lowest ever here. When the Black Jewel mining situation happened last summer, it caused that rate to soar again, going back up to around 13%. Now, in the midst of a worldwide pandemic, we're back up to around 16%. So as we know, our quest for new industry and new investments can't let up. The Harlan County Fiscal Court has moved forward with establishing a state-certified build-ready site just off 119 in Cumberland. The project is complete, and we're actively marketing the site. I can tell you we've already had 3 companies visit Harlan County looking at this site. One of the 3 is very serious about coming here. Although I'm not at liberty to divulge many details about it, I can tell you that they are an established company in this nation, and their investors love the opportunity they see to put people to work in this county. And now we are working to establish a natural gas utility to this site, a utility that 90% of companies find necessary for business operations. We have to have a workforce that is ready. The college has a great machine tool program that is getting people ready for manufacturing jobs. We also have great technology training programs that have put a lot of people to work in Teleworks USA and Digital Careers Now. We also know we have to invest in broadband expansion to continue to grow the opportunities in these industries. Even through a global pandemic, we've seen the entrepreneurial spirit in Harlan County blossom. New businesses have opened in the downtowns of Harlan and Cumberland and others throughout other communities of our Pleasant Mountain home. We've seen a company that left us in 2016 commit to returning home. UPS is reopening its facility at Keith on 119 and will bring back the 20 jobs that left 4 years ago. I'm elated for the folks that still live here and work for this company to reduce daily travel times to and from either London or Hazard. UPS has also committed to hiring an additional 40 people in the next few months at this extended center here in Harlan County. And we are grateful they're returning to Harlan County and thankful for the new jobs that will be created as a result of the facility reopening. Deliveries will start out of this center next month, and their customer care center will reopen in February. Our tourism industry is surviving the pandemic like many of you. The Black Mountain Off-Road Adventure area closed in March pursuant to the state orders, but fortunately was able to reopen when restrictions were lifted on Memorial Day weekend. 2 weekends ago, visitors engulfed our beautiful fall-colored mountains to ride the off-road park. Some have expressed concern about the park being open during this pandemic. I've said since day one, even when the park closed, if you can't social distance up in these mountains, you can't social distance anywhere. Furthermore, not one single case of COVID-19 in Harlan County has been connected to the off-road park. Also, the Harlan County Health Department has never been contacted by another health department in the state or nation informing them of a COVID-19 positive case that had visited Harlan County for a tourism-related purpose, which proves Harlan Countyans and those who've been coming here for the most part are adhering to guidelines to prevent the spread. These visitors help provide a boost to our lodging, restaurant, gas station, and convenience store economy. They also frequent other businesses while here, adding funds to our local economy. Due to the success of this off-road adventure park and due to the fact that both Everett and Putney are busting at the seams, we are actively working to secure an additional trailhead to the off-road park somewhere in Harlan County. Our AML project, Abandoned Minelands project, to rehabilitate Portal 31, the bathhouse, and develop an overlook on top of Black Mountain is ongoing. Of course, like everything else, the pandemic has slowed this some. We're closely working with the state AML, OSMRE division at the federal level and hope to go to bid with this project by the first of the year as the design phase has concluded and environmental review processes are wrapping up. Tuesday is Election Day. Early voting has been underway for the last couple of weeks. More than 4,000 Harlan Countyans have already cast their ballot in person and more than 2,000 requested absentee ballots. In 2016, 10,700 voted in the presidential race. Based on early turnout, I have no doubt we will vote this many or more through Election Day. Due to the pandemic, less polling locations will be open on Election Day. This is due to many poll workers not wanting to jeopardize their health to work a location. As you all are aware, we have many folks who traditionally work our polling locations who fall in the category of the most vulnerable to COVID-19. This is a problem throughout the state, with 5 voting centers open on Tuesday at the courthouse, Everett, Cumberland, James A. K. Wood, and Wallens elementary schools, and early voting continuing Saturday from 8 to noon. There is plenty of opportunity to cast your ballot. Make a plan. Harlan County CAA will even take you to vote if you call them at 573-5335 and give them 24 hours notice. All they need is your 911 address and a phone number. I've heard from many who've expressed disappointment about not being able to vote at their home polling place. I've always enjoyed voting at my precinct and taking my son to vote with me. This year, we requested a mail-in ballot and completed it at our kitchen table before I hand-delivered it to the ballot drop box at the courthouse. I know it's an inconvenience to do it this way for many this year. I saw a news story last week about an elderly lady who lives in Michigan that requested an absentee ballot be mailed to her. Unfortunately, it never came. The lady, who is confined to a wheelchair most of the time, asked her son to drive her 300 miles so that she could cast her vote for those she supports. Although terribly inconvenient, the faithful son obliged his mother's request and drove her to Detroit so that she could vote. Although inconvenient, remember, it was a great inconvenience for the men and women who serve in the armed forces, some who paid the ultimate sacrifice to give us this great right, the right to vote. It's an inconvenience for those who protect our homeland today to preserve this right. Let's honor their service and sacrifice by being just a little inconvenienced ourselves this year and find a way to cast your vote in honor of a veteran or in memory of one of our fallen heroes. I'll conclude with this. In a year that has been unlike any other, we've never witnessed. We're truly, truly blessed to live where we do. A place where we are protected by these mountains from a lot that the world is not protected from. A place where we don't have to worry about civil unrest. A place where our infection rate has remained relatively low as it relates to the virus because there aren't 1 million people here trying to get on the same subway each day. A place that honors God, honors family, and honors civility. I'm thankful for you, and I'm thankful for our home. Our county is on solid ground, let me assure you of that. We're truly blessed to be where we are. When you look around and hear the financial horror stories occurring in other places, or the political squabbles that occur in other counties, or the weeks upon weeks without water in some locations, we are truly blessed. I'm blessed to have a fiscal court that works in a united approach to get as much done as we can get done each day to benefit our citizens. We believe in the work we are doing. We work together, and we make sure the people are served. That's our top priority, and it will continue to be our top priority. Keep working together and keep the faith. We've had good times, we've had tough times. I truly believe that our brighter days are in front of us. If I didn't, I wouldn't get up and do this every day. Congratulations to the award recipients selected by the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce this year. Thank you to each of you for the work you are doing and the investments you are making to see our county flourish. Stay safe and healthy, and may God bless each and every one of you.
Each year, the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce recognizes one business for their dedication and commitment to conducting business in Harlan County. In this unprecedented year with COVID-19, it should come as no surprise that all of our businesses have had to adjust to accommodate the changing conditions with the pandemic, as well as the economic climate. Our Business of the Year has not only fortified itself as a staple in the local business community of Harlan County, but almost immediately switched its business model to accommodate the changing needs during the pandemic. Southeastern Kentucky Rehabilitation Industries Incorporated, SEKRI, is a non-profit organization whose primary purpose is to provide qualified personnel, facilities, and related services for persons with disabilities, enabling them to obtain and to be successful in maintaining competitive employment. SEKRI not only provides a safe and inclusive work environment in Harlan and created multiple jobs within Harlan County, but they began producing products that fell outside of their main line of production, such as masks and other needed items during this pandemic. We are honored at the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce to recognize SEKRI as Business of the Year for 2020. There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Please say a few words.
On behalf of the whole Secretary team, Misty Dean, our plant manager, we thank the Chamber, Harlan Chamber, for recognizing us this year. We're changing lives here at Secretary. Misty has a great group of employees. I'll let her tell you how many we have, but we take pride. We thank our board, our executive director, our management team, and investing here in Harlan County with much needed jobs. But Misty Dean, our plant manager.
Thank you, Leo. We have a wonderful group of people that work for us at SEKRI. One of those people is Amanda Elliott. She'll be speaking in just a moment. Along with Amanda, we have 54 employees here at our plant. We have done several different things, from the light fighter tent to PPE. So we have been very diverse, and we feel like we feel the need in Harlan County. So Amanda, do you want to talk?
I know that I'm very blessed and fortunate to be a part of this company. I have a checkered past, a kind of rough background, and they took a chance on me and gave me a new start. And since then, I've flourished and prospered in most of the areas of my life. I've never worked with a more supportive group of people as far as pushing me to learn as much as I can about the job and the tasks that I'm performing. And it's just truly a blessing to be a part of this group. It's like a big family here. We're all really close and supportive, and we celebrate, our milestones together with each other. And it's just a real blessing to, put together these tents and things for our armed forces, and it's just a blessing to be a part of that. I'm real grateful to be a part of this company.
Locals and visitors alike look forward to the first weekend in June, when downtown Harlan is transformed with a carnival, vendors, live music, and fun when the Polk Salad Festival begins. The Polk Salad Festival Committee is dedicated to providing this experience for their community. In the spring of 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic was altering every aspect of life and events and festivals throughout the country. The Polk Salad Festival Committee was undeterred and set forth to pioneer the virtual festival that has now become so widespread. They held virtual competitions, including a pageant, a car show, a pet show, a photography contest, and a singing competition. Local bands provided 2 days of music via social media. To keep the community connection alive, the committee organized a drive-in film as well as a socially distant food court. The finale of the festival included a fireworks display over the town. Their efforts became the standard for alternative event planning, and they were able to advise other communities on how to continue on with their celebrations in the time of COVID-19. Their tenacity showcases what is best about the American spirit, and their creativity demonstrates the resourcefulness of Harlan Countyans. The Harlan County Chamber of Commerce awards the Polk Salad Festival Committee with the 2020 Community Development Award. You want to grab it? Yeah. All right, you're welcome to say a few words. This really kind of came as a surprise because, typically a business would be the one that would win a community development award. But this year has been such a strange, unprecedented year for us. And we really decided to think outside of the box to make this festival continue to happen, especially in a year when festivals continue to get canceled. Because we continued and because we did persevere and find challenging but fun ways to continue with the Pope Salad Festival, we are now the longest running consecutive festival in Kentucky, which is phenomenal. And we hope to continue to deliver in innovative ways to bring the Pope Salad Festival to our community, however that may manifest.
Exactly, and we'd just like to thank the Chamber of Commerce on behalf of the Pope Salad Festival Committee for this award. As Brandon said, this year was a lot different with doing a virtual festival, but it still kept the tradition alive, and that's what we do in Harlan County. We don't quit. We find a way to persist and persevere and move forward. And I want to thank the committee of several people that aren't up here that's on the committee. Of course, Brandon Pennington, Leslie Bledsoe, Amanda Middleton, also Alice Curry, Ryan Sargent. All these people do a great job each year in helping. Laura Atkinson, she's not with us here today. I want to thank all those folks for what they do each and every year, and we look forward to a 2021 Pope Salad Festival that we're going to try to make the best one yet. So thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for recognizing the committee for this award.
Thank you. One of the most unique things about Harlan County is that our people have always had a strong sense of purpose, a strong sense of pride, and an entrepreneurial spirit that is evident throughout all generations of Harlan County folk. That is exceptionally evident in this year's Entrepreneur of the Year, Bethany Cox. Bethany is a young entrepreneur who launched Studio 606 in Harlan County before she had even graduated high school. Bethany established Studio 606 in 2019, and they offer training in ballet, point, jazz, lyrical, hip-hop, and tap to all ages and experience levels. Studio 606 offers multiple options of class settings to their students, and they have classes by age, private lessons, and rehearsals. Studio 606 also competes in national accredited dance competitions while shining a light on Harlan County. Aside from being a young leader and entrepreneur in Harlan County, Bethany is a talented dancer herself and has been competing for many years. Help us in congratulating Bethany Cox on her accomplishments. We can't wait to see what else Bethany brings to Harlan County. Congratulations, Bethany.
I'm honored to be your 2020 Entrepreneur of the Year. I'm thankful to all of those who have supported me, including my parents, my dance families, my friends, and my community. I couldn't be successful without the support and my amazing dancers. They truly inspire me every single day. Studio 606 has been a lifelong dream of mine. I began to dance at the age of 5 and knew immediately that I wanted to be a dance teacher. I didn't expect to begin this journey when I was just 17, but now at 18 I have 90 students and have produced 3 shows. We began as 5 students for an hour each week in borrowed space. That 5 turned into 30, requiring larger space, and then that 30 turned into 60 students. By this time, I began renting studio space and offering classes multiple days each week. Now we have flourished into 90 dancers total and a competitive team of 20 dancers. This is just a dream come true, and I hope to make all of my students' dreams come true as well. Thank you to my awesome support system and the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce. I'm truly honored to be your Entrepreneur of the Year.
Congratulations. Rack's is a favorite spot for locals, as well as a must-see stop for tourists. As Kentucky's only Rack's, they are serving up dishes you won't find anywhere else in the state. But that is not the best thing about this restaurant. The best thing about Rack's Restaurant is the friendly faces and the warm welcome you receive anytime you dine at Rack's. This year, the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce is extremely proud to award Rack's Restaurant with the award for excellence in customer service. All right, congratulations, Rack's Restaurant. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Each year at the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce Awards Gala, Harlan Tourism has the honor of handing out the Harlan Tourism Beautification Award. This award goes to an individual, an organization, a business, or a club that has shown extraordinary dedication to our beautiful mountain hometown. We can think of no recipient more deserving than the City of Harlan Street Department. Not only do they spend their days cleaning up our streets, helping restore and preserve our monuments and statues in town, picking up trash, but they are also taking on challenges outside of their scope of work, including steaming sidewalks around town to continue beautifying our community. We are so grateful to have hardworking and dedicated workers in the city street department. We're thankful for the leadership from Sheb Wilson as he leads his team into pushing our community to be the best version of itself that it can be. Please help me in congratulating the City of Harlan Street Department for the 2020 recipient of the Harlan Tourism Beautification Award. Sheb, if you and your men would like to come and receive the award.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
When you think about Volunteer of the Year, you think about someone who has taken their time and resources and contributed to the greater good for our community. And we can honestly say that in Harlan County, we are blessed with a great number of people who contribute to our community. For the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce Volunteer of the Year Award for 2020, we are honoring a person who has dedicated many years to the greater good for Harlan County and the City of Harlan. This year's recipient has been a steward for the City of Harlan as one of the long-sitting council members on City Council. She supports and shows up to many of the efforts going on in Harlan to help beautify or contribute to the greater good of our hometown. This year's recipient has also served the economic health of Harlan County for many years by being a great representative of not only the Chamber of Commerce, but also serving on the Chamber's Board of Directors. This year, we honor Ann Hensley as Volunteer of the Year for the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce. And I want to add, Ann had no idea we were doing this.
No, I certainly did.
We got this behind us, so we want to make sure you know that you're
I
appreciated.
didn't even recognize James in the scene.
Congratulations.
Well,
If there's
thank
anything
you.
you'd like to say, please feel free to say it to the camera.
Well, I certainly appreciate the award and the thought that goes into it, and I feel honored to receive it. And I have to say I've learned a lot, and I enjoy working with the people I work with on the Chamber, as well as the city and other organizations. So thank you very much.
We're lucky to have you. Thank you, Ann. 2020 has been a year where the debt of gratitude we owe to the medical community is clearly evident. In Harlan County, MCHC's COVID-19 response has been instrumental in our community's battle against the spread of the virus. MCHC Harlan was one of the earliest local facilities to make testing available. They engineered ways to make testing as quick and safe as possible by providing drive-through opportunities and outfitting a mobile unit that could move throughout the community to reach as many people as possible. These services were added in addition to the pharmacy, diagnostic, lab, dental, and medical services they have been providing to our community since their beginning. In appreciation for their ongoing care and compassion in Harlan, as well as through their quick response to the unprecedented challenges of COVID-19, the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce presents MCHC of Harlan with the Healthcare Provider of the Year Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you're welcome to say a few words if you'd like to.
Thank you very much. We're very humbled with this award. It's always been our goal at Mountain Comp to provide services that might not otherwise be available in this area. So we're very proud and very thankful to serve the people of Harlan County.
Hill and Holler has been a fixture of the Eastern Kentucky festival scene for years, but they put down roots with their own storefront in late 2019. They are a great example of a tiny business that grew into a Main Street store with a devoted following of customers. Their mountain-themed apparel and stickers have carried the message of a hip, young Appalachia around the world. Owner Valerie Long believes in celebrating the Kentucky that is often overlooked, and she has demonstrated that as she invests in an up-and-coming downtown area as a resident, merchant, and community advocate. Her success is inspiring to young entrepreneurs who want to grow their business in the same places where they grew up themselves. The Harlan County Chamber of Commerce is pleased to announce Hill and Holler as the 2020 New Business of the Year. All right, congratulations, Valerie. You're welcome to say a few words if you'd like to.
Thank you.
With Love from Harlan has been a lifeline for families in our area. The organization connects generous donors with families in need to leverage local resources to improve the quality of life in Harlan County. They have been on the front lines of response to natural and economic disasters, from floods to the Black Jewel protests. Their community connections have helped families with everything from diapers to homeownership. Their extensive work has been recognized by local government, corporations, and organizations. Most recently, With Love from Harlan founder Leslie Bledsoe was recognized as a Brawny Giant for her work tackling community challenges head-on. They have shown themselves to be a reliable volunteer force in our community, and Harlan County is better for it. The Harlan County Chamber of Commerce awards the Nonprofit of the Year Award to With Love from Harlan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome to say a few words if you'd like to.
We just like to thank all those that support us, all of our donors. We look forward to continuing showing love to all through the years to come. Thank you.
When considering nominations for Harlan Countyan of the Year, one of the most prestigious awards any Harlan Countyan can receive, what comes to mind? A person who boldly embodies what it means to hail from Harlan County. To be a person who shows how proud they are to be from Harlan County by making investments for the greater good and quality of life in Harlan. This year has been an undeniably tough year with a global pandemic, and it would have been easy to hold off on investing or opening new businesses. But our 2020 Harlan County Chamber of Commerce's Harlan Countyan of the Year chose to invest in Harlan in one of the toughest years our country has ever seen. But he didn't just invest with one business. He chose to invest by opening 3 businesses over the last year. Scott Parsons was born and raised in Harlan County and chose to live in these beautiful mountains. He embodies what it means to be a Harlan Countyan, a strong spirit of self, of community pride, of belief in our hometown, of dedicating his time and resources for Harlan County to be the best version it can be. Scott Parsons is one of those Harlan Countyans who pushes our community to be a great place to live and work. Congratulations to this year's Harlan Countyan of the Year, Scott Parsons. I'd also like to add we're presenting Scott's award to him in one of the new businesses that he's opened at Crossroad Liquors. So congratulations, Scott, our Harlan Countyan of the Year. Congratulations, Scott. Feel free to say anything you'd like to say.
Thank you. Just like to say thank you. I'd like to give credit to the many people I work with. It's a great honor. I'm very humbled by this award. It's very surprising, but I'm very, very humbled by it and very appreciative. And again, like I said, I can give credit to all the people I work with. They make it possible, and all the Harlan County people. They make it possible too for us to be successful. And I also would like to encourage other entrepreneurs to get out and try. Times are tough right now, but it can be opportunities for people to try to get out and make a difference.
The Harlan County Chamber of Commerce's Lawson Hoskins Award is not an award that's given every single year. This award is one that comes when an individual, organizations, or business shows exceptional dedication to Harlan County. In an unprecedented year where news is more important than ever, Emily Sargent has consistently shown up to cover all the important stories in Harlan County, and she's delivered them to our community in a timely fashion. Her commitment to Harlan County and the pride that she feels for our community is evident in all the stories she writes about our beautiful Appalachian community. It has been a tumultuous time for Harlan County, among such things as labor strikes, a changing economic climate, a national pandemic, and so much more. But you can rely on Emily Sargent to show up and deliver the news for Harlan County. Please join us in congratulating her for being 2020's Lawson Hoskins Dedication Award recipient. All right, so congratulations, Emily.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
I've been trying to find the words that describe how I feel about this. Obviously, I'm very speechless, as you can tell, but I'm also very humbled. There's days that I get up and I sit at my desk, and obviously I really don't know what I'm going to do, what I'm going to write about. So it's very humbling to know that what I'm doing is good enough, but there's still potential there to where I can grow and do even better. Obviously, when I go to meetings, I've learned stuff that I haven't even learned before about Harlan in my 20 years of living here. So going to chamber meetings with Colby, or going to talk to Brandon at Harlan Tourism at the Harlan Center, and just going to different events that these guys plan, it's really been beneficial to me to kind of get in the mix and mingle with people that I would have normally never met. So I'm very honestly humbled, and I can't wait to see what the rest of my time here could do and what else I'll learn. But obviously there's a lot of work that's still left to be done, and I can't wait to get started.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our community experienced a tremendous loss in 2020 with the passing of Dr. Carolyn Sunday. Dr. Sunday was the daughter of a coal miner and a first-generation college student. She enrolled as a student at Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College, which launched an almost 40-year career at the school. Most recently, she served as Vice President of Diversity for the college. Her impact extends far beyond the Southeast campus to the other organizations she dedicated herself to, including ARH, Higher Ground, Greater Mount Sinai Baptist Church, the Eastern Kentucky Social Club, and many others. Her memory will be treasured by thousands of students, co-workers, friends, and neighbors whose lives were changed because of her words, example, and advocacy. Dr. Sunday's life is an example and challenge to us all. The Harlan County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Harlan County Hero Award to Dr. Carolyn Sunday. Her son Terry will be accepting this award on her behalf.
Well, first of all, let me say thank you and for choosing my mother to receive this award, the Harlan County Hero Award. She, as you know, as you just spoke, has always been, since she's been a child, a person that has wanting to nurture and mentor people from the mountains. That was her place. I live in Lexington. I wanted her in Lexington with me. She did not want to retire. She felt her calling into helping others in the mountains and in the area. So I really appreciate this. And on behalf of the family members and myself, we thank the Harlan County Rotary Club for giving this award to my mother. She is the type of person who did not accept excuses as an answer. So whoever came to talk to her, she would give you the advice that she felt you needed. Might be different than the next person who you may have felt had the same situation. And it was the advice she felt you needed personally, not because it was going to help her or benefit her some kind of way. Is she felt helping you. She would always say, helping someone else's light shine does not dim yours at all. She always wanted to help people, almost like the Oracle in the Matrix movies. She would give each person their own advice. My mother overcame a lot, as you mentioned, first generation college student. She did not get her doctorate degree until she was in her 60s, but she still felt education was important. Some things people don't know about her. My mother was pregnant and had me in the summer between her junior and senior year. So she went back to high school, graduated with honors in high school, and went on to become a med lab tech to the med lab school at med lab tech program down at Harlan, ARH. And then she went on to become what you've seen her grow into to this very day. So she did not accept excuses, people going, well, I have a baby or I can't go to work. No, how can we make this work for you individually? How can we help you be the best you that you can be? And in turn, she thought that was helping. She felt that doing that with the people in our area, in Harlan County area, was helping the county as a whole. It didn't matter if you were from which end of the county you were from, which high school you went to, which city you lived in. If you were being the best you could be, then Southeast Kentucky was being the best it could be. And it was her job to nurture and mentor people. She did not feel ashamed in helping other people become doctors, lawyers, whatever. She felt proud of that. She would go, this was my student, or I talked to this person, because she did that Upward Bound program for years. And so we do appreciate you all giving this to her. And since her passing, she has received acclamation from the governor himself. Andy Beshear sent something to us, and State Senator Johnny Turner sent a notice to her. And so my mother made us proud, the whole family proud. We all miss her a lot. And thank you very, very much for honoring her and giving her this award. I know to her, she would be like, oh, it's nothing. She would put it off like, I'm just doing what I need to do. But it is a high honor, and we truly appreciate you all doing this.
I'm Eugene Enix with Monticello Banking Corporation. We have been in this community for over 36 years, serving Harlan Countyans, and we're proud to be part of the team that can award or announce awards for community businesses here in town who have served our community very well for a long time. So on behalf of Monticello Banking Company, we are happy to announce the following anniversary awards for the businesses celebrating 25 years in Harlan County. That would be Ball Office Machine and Repair, Dream Furniture, Panda Garden, RT Welding and Fabrication, Shirt Shack, and Carl Smith, MD.
Home Federal Bank, we're pleased to serve the community. We have 7 locations. We're offering full service banking, real-time banking, mobile deposits, and we offer Zelle. We originated back in 1920 in Middlesboro as the People's Building and Loan Association, and we opened up the 2nd location here in Harlan back in 1975. So we're here, always within reach. And on behalf of the Home Federal Bank, we're happy to announce the following anniversary awards for businesses celebrating 50 years in Harlan County. Clover Fork Clinic and Sailor Grocery and Auto Repair.
Here at Harlan Tourism, we are happy partners with the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce. We believe that partnering with some of our local organizations, such as the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce, just makes the quality of life for our locals as well as our visitors a better place to live, work, and play. On behalf of Harlan Tourism, we're happy to announce the following anniversary awards for the businesses celebrating 75 years in Harlan County. Heritage Propane.
On behalf of Appalachian Regional Healthcare and Harlan ARH Hospital, has been serving this community for 65 years. We're very happy to announce the following anniversary awards for businesses in Harlan County celebrating 100 years here. First, Kentucky Mine Supply, and second, Doss Fuel Co. Congratulations and thank you very much for your service to Harlan County.
This concludes the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce's 2020 Virtual Gala. We appreciate you for joining us in our celebration of businesses and individuals who deserve our recognition. If you would like to be involved in events like this in the future, please consider joining the Harlan County Chamber of Commerce. You can find membership information online at our website, www.harlancountychamber.com.